information to you undiluted, verified, accurate, balanced, and without bias. Told from a human angle perspective. We interview the actors and the experts. All facts laid bare. From Nigeria to the rest of the globe, we deliver the news on time and in time. This is News Express on Adami Mogo 93.1 FM. Lekki, Lagos.
On Weekend Express this evening, Kwankwaso endorses NDC's Southern Zoning for 2027 presidency. LASAC approves 14 licenses to boost power system in Lagos. UK deploys ship to Middle East amid Hamas security plans. Good evening and welcome to Weekend Express on Adami Mogo 93.1 FM Lagos. This is a blend of national, local, political, international, sports and entertainment news. I am Sam Olugbemini. Now we begin with politics. Former Kano State Governor Rabiu Kwankwaso has backed the decision of the Nigeria Democratic Congress to zone its 2027 presidential ticket to the southern part of the country. Speaking at the party's national convention in Abuja, Kwankwaso said the move reflects the party's power-sharing arrangement and commitment to fairness. Chairman of the party, Senator Cleopas Moses Zuoge, said the decision is a reflection of the party's ideology of national integration.
Between the northern and southern parts of the country, noting the current political exigencies and the collective desire of our party members to provide and present a united front that reflects a moral consistency, will now therefore be it resolved by this convention mandatory Southern Zoning 2027.
Now that probably has to do with us not.
The party has become the preferred bet for opposition politicians who have defected from other parties, including the African Democratic Congress and the People's Democratic Party. In the meantime, a political analyst, Audu Agadaga, has hailed the stance of Senator Adams of Shomole over the amended leadership rule in the Senate, which sparked controversy during the week. The Senate had recently amended the standing rules restricting principal leadership positions exclusively to lawmakers who serve for 2 consecutive terms. However, in what descended into a rowdy session, Oshomole criticized the swift adoption of the amendments, noting that it should have been thoroughly debated, which eventually prompted a reversal of the rule. Speaking during an interview with Adami Mogo FM Lagos, Agadaga said the Senate could not create rules that go against the 1999 Constitution, and added that the Senate President Godswill Akpabio may have backed down from the fight after realizing that it would be difficult to win.
It's very obvious that we cannot do the Senate. For me, as a layman, I'm not a senator, I'm not a legislator, so I believe that the Senate cannot do a rule that would be contrary to what we already have in our 1999 Constitution. So I think that whether the Senate President would have fight or would have not, don't have any stand in this, because whether you like it or not, if you check it very well, you will discover that those rules.
The APC chieftain also warned that internal crisis within the ruling party could snowball into something worse if not properly managed. Elsewhere, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has declared former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs Sadiya Umar Farouk wanted over alleged criminal conspiracy, abuse of office and diversion of public funds. The anti-graft agency said Farouk, who is an indigene of Zamfara State, was last seen at Ogboi River off Agulu Street in Maitama, Abuja. The head of media and publicity, Dele Oyewale, urged members of the public with information on her whereabouts to contact the commission. Farouk served as Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development under former President Muhammadu Buhari from 2019 to 2023. In a separate development, Air Peace has announced a temporary disruption to its scheduled Lagos-London Gatwick service after a minor technical issue was detected during a routine inspection of one of its aircraft. In a statement shared on official X, the airline said the fault was discovered shortly after passengers had boarded the aircraft, leading to immediate withdrawal of the plane from operation in line with standard safety procedures. According to the carrier, all passengers were safely disembarked while its engineers worked on the issue. Air Peace also disclosed that another aircraft would be deployed from London to operate the delayed flight. And back here in Lagos State, the State Electricity Regulatory Commission, LASAC, has issued 14 licenses and permits across off-grid generation, independent distribution, metering services, and interconnected mini-grid operations. LASAC said the licensing exercise is aimed at building a structured electricity market that attracts investment and improves power reliability across Lagos. Solar Power Generation Limited received approval for a 9-megawatt embedded generation project along the Apapa-Oshodi Expressway in Isolo, among others. The Commission said the approval reflects its drive to deepen private sector participation in electricity delivery across the state. And now to the foreign scene. Britain has confirmed plans to deploy its warship HMS Dragon to the Middle East in preparation for a potential multinational effort to protect shipping in the Strait of Hormuz once conditions allow. HMS Dragon, which is an air defense destroyer, was sent to the Eastern Mediterranean in March, shortly after the start of the Iran war, to help defend Cyprus. Its relocation to the Middle East follows a move by France to deploy its carrier strike group to the southern Red Sea, as the two countries work together on a defensive plan aimed at restoring confidence in the trade routes. As the US and Iran inch towards a potential off-ramp from their 10-week war, France and Britain have been working on a proposal to lay the groundwork for safe transit through the strait once the situation stabilizes. And now to sports. Liverpool missed another chance to secure Champions League football next season after a 1-1 draw against a wounded Chelsea. Ryan Gravenberch's strike gave Liverpool the perfect start, but Chelsea hit back through Enzo Fernandez's free kick, which found the bottom corner. Although disappointed with the result, Liverpool manager remains hopeful of a Champions League qualification.
Was not winning. So a draw. From the last 5 games, we won 3 last week, and today a draw. Yeah, that's not what we want. We want more. We want to win them all 5. But as I said, last week we had a negative balance in our set piece. Today, again, conceding a set piece, and we were very, very close with Virgil to score one ourselves. So yeah, it completely makes sense that people are disappointed if we don't win, because that's what we want. We want to win, and it should be like this. If Liverpool doesn't win, no one can ever be happy with that.
Liverpool still has a shot at Champions League qualification with a 7-point lead over 6th-placed Bournemouth, who have just 3 games left to play. And as we conclude Weekend Express on Adami Mogo 93.1 FM this evening, here's a recap of the biggest stories. We told you that former Kano State Governor Rabiu Kwankwaso has backed the decision of the NDC to zone its 2027 presidential ticket to the southern part of the country. We also told you that the Lagos State Electricity Regulatory Commission has issued 14 licenses and permits across off-grid generation, independent distribution, metering services, and interconnected mini-grid operations. Finally, we told you that Britain has confirmed plans to deploy its warship HMS Dragon to the Middle East as it prepares for a potential multinational effort to protect shipping in the Strait of Hormuz once the US and Iran can agree on a ceasefire. Weekend Express was put together by Ayo Adike. I am Sam Olugbemini. Thanks for listening. Good evening. Coming up shortly is the Yoruba version of the news, Akotan Iroyin. And to our mothers out there, we say a happy Mother's Day in advance.
Ilé Latin Keshorode. During Nigerians' campaign against corruption, a young civil servant named Bayo resisted the temptation to inflate figures on a government contract. When asked why, he said his parents had taught him from childhood never to take what does not belong to him. His honesty stood out in a system where bribery was common, earning him recognition. This reflects the proverb because Bayo's integrity started from the training he received at home. It could carry those values into public service. The proverb Ile Latin Kweshorode, good manners, discipline, and value must first be learned in the family before they can be displayed to the outside world.
Happy Independence Day, my Naija people.
Àsìkò ìròyìn ti tó, bóyá ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ̀bọ̀, lónílé lálejò bóyá, lọ́mọdé lágbà o, ẹ mú kalẹ̀ owó, ẹ mú kalẹ̀ ọmọ. Ìròyìn tó jẹ́ ojúlówó rédíò yìí lẹ ti máa gbọ́. 93.1 FM ìkànnì tó tayọ, Lekki la máa fi kalẹ̀ sí nígboro Èkó. Adámímọ́kùn FM bóyá.
Ẹ̀kúrọ̀lẹ́ o, àkótán ìròyìn la mú wá sí ti gbọ̀nyìn láti ìkànnì Àdámímọ́gò 93.1 FM léyìí tá a fi kalẹ̀ sí Lekki Phase 1 nípìnlẹ̀ Èkó. Fadékẹ́mi Bọ́lákalẹ́ lórúkọ tèmi. Ṣáájú ẹgbẹ́ kókó inú rẹ̀. Kwankwaso ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún pínpín tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ààrẹ ọdún 2027 ti ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Nigeria Democratic Congress NDC sí gúúsù. Àjọ tó ń rí sí iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó LASEC ti fọwọ́ sí ìwé àṣẹ 14 láti mú ìpèsè iná dára sí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Orílẹ̀-èdè London ti rán HMS Dragon lọ sí àárín gbùngbùn ìlà oòrùn láti lọ mú ààbò òkun Hormuz lágbára sí i. Ẹ gbọ́ ìròyìn ọ̀hún lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Kano tẹ́lẹ̀ rí ìyẹn Rabiu Kwankwaso ti ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún ìpinnu ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Nigeria Democratic Congress NDC láti pín tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ààrẹ ọdún 2027 sí apá gúúsù ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Nígbà tí ó sọ̀rọ̀ níbi àpèjọ orílẹ̀-èdè ti ẹgbẹ́ náà ní Àbújá, Kwankwaso sọ pé ìgbésẹ̀ náà ṣe àfihàn ètò pínpín agbára ti ẹgbẹ́ àti ìfaramọ́sí òdodo. Alága ẹgbẹ́ náà ìyẹn Cleopas Moses Zuegbe sọ pé ìpinnu náà bá ìlànà ẹgbẹ́ náà mu nípa ìṣọ̀kan orílẹ̀-èdè. Ẹgbẹ́ náà tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní rí ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn olóṣèlú tí wọ́n bọ̀ láti inú àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú mìíràn wá sí ẹgbẹ́ náà pẹ̀lú àwọn míì láti ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú African Democratic Congress àti People's Democratic Party. Àjọ tó ń lòdì sí ṣíṣe owó ìlú kúmọkùmọ ìyẹn àjọ EFCC ti kéde mínísítà fún ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ènìyàn tẹ́lẹ̀ ìyẹn Sadiya Umar Farouk lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n fẹ̀sùn ìwà ọ̀daràn ìlòkulò ọ́fíìsì àti dídá aráàlú sí méjì kan. Àjọ wọ̀nyí sọ pé Farouk ọmọ abínibí ti ìpínlẹ̀ Zamfara ni wọ́n rí kẹ́yìn ní EN 008 odò Oko ní òpópónà Agulu Maitama ní Àbújá. Adarí ẹ̀ka ìròyìn àti ìkéde ìyẹn Délé Oyèwálé rọ àwọn aráàlú pé kí wọ́n jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ ibi tó wà kí wọ́n lè kàn sí àjọ náà. Farouk ṣiṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí mínísítà fún ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ènìyàn, olùṣàkóso àjálù àti rírí sí ìdàgbàsókè àwùjọ lábẹ́ ààrẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ ìyẹn Muhammadu Buhari láti ọdún 2019 sí ọdún 2023. Amòye òṣèlú kan ìyẹn Adu Agadaga ti gbóríyìn fún ìdúróṣinṣin aṣòfin Adams Oshiomhole lórí ìlànà ìjọba tí wọ́n ṣe àtúnṣe ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àgbà èyí tó fa àríyànjiyàn láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀. Ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àgbà ti ṣàtúnṣe àwọn òfin ìṣiṣẹ́ rẹ̀ láìpẹ́ yìí nípa fífi ìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ pé àwọn ipò aṣáájú pàtàkì yóò jẹ́ ti àwọn aṣòfin tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe iṣẹ́ náà fún ó kéré jù sáà méjì. Ní ìdáhùn rẹ̀, Oshiomhole bẹnu àtẹ́ lu gbígba àwọn àtúnṣe náà ní kíákíá, ní àkíyèsí pé ó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe òfintótó rẹ̀ ní kíkún. Nígbà tí ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìfọ̀rọ̀wánilẹ́nuwò pẹ̀lú ìkànnì Adamugo FM nílùú Èkó, Agadaga sọ pé aṣòfin kò lè ṣẹ̀dá àwọn òfin tó lòdì sí òfin 1999 tó sì fi kún pé ààrẹ ilé aṣòfin àgbà Godswill Akpabio lọ́wọ́ nínú ìjà náà lẹ́yìn tí ó rí i pé ìnira ni kò ní borí sí nǹkan rere. Àwọn olóyè ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC náà tún kìlọ̀ wípé rògbòdìyàn inú láàrin ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú lè burú sí tí kò bá wà létò dáadáa. Ọkọ̀ òfurufú APC sọ pé ọkọ̀ òfurufú tí wọ́n lọ láti ìlú Èkó sí orílẹ̀-èdè London yóò pẹ́ díẹ̀ lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n rí àṣìṣe ráńpẹ́ kan nínú ọkọ̀ náà nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe àyẹ̀wò. Nínú àlàyé kan lójú òpó X, òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ òfurufú rí ìṣòro náà lẹ́yìn tí àwọn arìnrìn-àjò ti wọnú ọkọ̀ òfurufú náà nítorí ààbò. Wọ́n yọ ọkọ̀ náà kúrò nínú iṣẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùgbérò náà ti sọ, gbogbo àwọn arìnrìn-àjò ni ó jáde láìsí ìṣòro tí wọ́n ní àwọn onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ lórí ọkọ̀ náà. Iléeṣẹ́ ọkọ̀ òfurufú APC jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ pé ọkọ̀ míì yóò wá láti ìlú London láti gbé àwọn arìnrìn-àjò náà lọ. Àjọ tó ń rí sí iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó yẹn LASAC ti fún àwọn iléeṣẹ́ 14 ní ìwé àṣẹ àti ìyọ̀ǹda fún iṣẹ́ iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ iná tí kò súnmọ́ òpó, pípín iná lọ́tọ̀, iṣẹ́ mítà àti iṣẹ́ òpó kékeré. Àjọ LASAC sọ pé pínpín ìwé àṣẹ náà jẹ́ ìfọkànsí láti dá ọjà iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná tí ó dá sílẹ̀, tó ṣe ìfàmọ́ra ìdókòwò àti ìlọsíwájú ìdúróṣinṣin iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná kọjá ìlú Èkó. Iléeṣẹ́ agbára ìsọlọ gba àṣẹ láti ṣiṣẹ́ àkànṣe iná agbègbè 9MW lẹ́bàá ọ̀nà Àpápá Òṣòdì Express ní Ìsọlọ láàrin àwọn mìíràn. Ìgbìmọ̀ náà sọ pé àwọn ìfọwọ́sí yìí ṣe àfihàn pé wọ́n fẹ́ kí àwọn iléeṣẹ́ aládàáni kópa púpọ̀ nínú ìpèsè iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Nínú ìròyìn òkèèrè, orílẹ̀-èdè Britain ti ṣèlérí pé wọ́n ní ètò láti ran ọkọ̀ ojú omi ogun wọn ìyẹn HMS Dragon sí àárín gbùngbùn ìlà-oòrùn láti múra sílẹ̀ fún ìsapá àpapọ̀ àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè láti dáàbò bo ọkọ̀ ojú omi tó ń gba Òkun Hormuz nígbà tí àsìkò bá tó. HMS Dragon, léyìí tó jẹ́ olùdáàbòbò ọkọ̀ ojú omi afẹ́fẹ́, ni wọ́n rán sí ìlà-oòrùn Òkun Mediterranean ní oṣù kẹta lẹ́yìn tí ogun Iran bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti dáàbò bo Cyprus. Ìṣípòpadà rẹ̀ sí àárín gbùngbùn ìlà oòrùn tẹ̀lé ìgbésẹ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè France láti ran ẹgbẹ́ ọkọ̀ ojú omi ogun wọn sí Òkun Pupa Gúúsù bí àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè méjèèjì ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ lórí ètò ààbò láti mú kí àwọn ènìyàn tún ní ìgboyà nínú ọ̀nà ìṣòwò wọn. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà àti Iran ṣe dábàá ìpinnu láti dín ogun ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́wàá wọn kù, orílẹ̀-èdè France àti London ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí àbá kan láti mú kí ìrìn-àjò ọkọ̀ ojú omi nípa Òkun Hormuz wà ní ìdáàbòbò nígbà tí gbogbo rúgbùdù yìí bá balẹ̀. Àkótán ìròyìn láti ìkànnì Àdámọ́gùn 93.1 FM kan jù báyìí lọ, ṣùgbọ́n kí a tún máa lọ ẹgbẹ́ kòkòrò rẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Kano tẹ́lẹ̀ ìyẹn Rabiu Kwankwaso ti ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún ìpinnu ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Nigeria Democratic Congress (NDC) láti pín tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ààrẹ ọdún 2027 sí apá gúúsù ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Àjọ tó rí sí iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó LASAC ti fún àwọn iléeṣẹ́ 14 ní ìwé àṣẹ àti ìyọ̀ǹda fún iṣẹ́ iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ iná tí kò so mọ́ òpó, pínpín iná lọ́tọ̀, iṣẹ́ mítà àti iṣẹ́ òpó kékeré. Nínú ìròyìn òkèèrè, orílẹ̀-èdè Britain ti ṣèlérí pé wọ́n ní ètò láti ran ọkọ̀ ojú omi ogun wọn ìyẹn HMS Dragon sí àárín gbùngbùn ìlà oòrùn láti múra sílẹ̀ fún ìsapá àpapọ̀ àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè àti láti dáàbò bo ọkọ̀ ojú omi tó ń gba Òkun Hormuz nígbà tí àsìkò bá tó. Lórúkọ Ayọ̀ Adékẹ́yẹ tó ṣe àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn, Olèmí Fadékẹ́mi Bọ́lákalẹ́ kà sí ti gbọ̀yìn. Ẹ ṣeun tẹ́ ń gbọ́ ìkànnì, ẹ kú kalẹ̀.